Guys, what do you do when you have too many project cars? You go ahead and you buy another one. I just got the keys to the cheapest VE Commodore in the country. This car is not crash damage, it's not a wreck, it's running and driving. It just needs a lot of love. There she is behind me, guys, the brand new beast. I'll go through in a minute and show you exactly what's wrong with the car and why it was so cheap, but I just wanted to touch on why I bought the car. This thing was destined to go to the wreckers and be wrecked and taken off the road forever. So I took the opportunity to buy the car so I can resurrect it and bring it back to its former glory. With Holden closing its doors down and all these VFs getting stolen around the country, it seems that none of these cars are being looked after. And we might even see a Skyline effect where there was a bunch of Skylines in the country, parts were cheap, the cars were dirt cheap and easy to buy, and now the cars are very expensive to buy, there are next to no parts available, and all the good parts are quite expensive. I think that's gonna happen with Commodores as well. This is not a money thing, this is just saving a car. It's a V6, clapped out, junk Commodore. I wanna bring it up to life, bring it back to its former glory and just make it like a completely different car so that when we see the car when it's finished, it's not like, oh, a Commodore, it's, whoa, that's a nice Commodore. Even if that means putting a 6-litre in it. Yeah, I did just say that. 6-litre, manual, I don't know how far I'll go with the car, but I do want to do the build and I wanna know what you guys think about it. I have too many projects. This one I'm excited for. I don't know why, I'm actually very excited for this car. So why was this car so cheap? One, the body is in terrible shape. Bumpers are cracked. Wheels are obviously terrible. Paint is fading here, paint is fading there. Paint has faded on the roof. That mirror looks okay. More faded paint right here. Headlights are terrible. Bumper cracked on the front. As you can see, bonnet doesn't hold itself up. Try that again. Engine starts and runs, but it's definitely seen better days. And she's got some kilometers on her too. Plastics down there are broken. Most of the plastics in here are broken, like that, just falling through. These buttons kind of work, these ones are jammed. That cover's missing. This door here is pretty much done. Both of the taillights are leaking condensation. Back tint is stuffed. This has been hit, so the door's all scraped and dented in. And my favorite part, the roof lining. There's our Ks, nice and high. We can get in. Look at it go. Starts up. We do have some faults, as you'll see in a second. Oh, the aircon smells. There you go. That's one fault. There we go. Stability control turns off, don't know why. We've got an airbag light and a check engine light. Don't know why, but this is pretty much the car and why we got it so cheap, because this is destined for the tip. But that is basically it. That is why we got the car so cheap. I haven't even looked underneath the car, so I don't know how bad that's gonna be. I'm assuming it's gonna need a lot of love down there. But next up is we're just gonna jump straight into fixing things, replacing things, and bringing this car back to its former glory. Tonight is the Rex H Autoban car meet at Moorabbin Autoban. So I'll take you guys along there with us tonight. I'm taking the C63S and this turbo Trans Am. So if you guys see us there, say hello. I know it's gonna be in the future, but whatever. And then we'll come back and we'll start on the Commodore. Welcome back, guys. It is now the following Monday, back in the work uniform. The Autoban / Rex H car meet was insane. I would love to host a meet like that one day. Massive turnout. Shout out to Autoban. They gave us some really good spots for the cars. It was a very great night. I'm looking at the Commodore right now and it's really sunken in just how much work is really gonna have to go into this car to bring it back to its former glory. I know we looked at it before, but I want to go through a couple of things again now. So if you look at the car, it looks kind of dirty. You're like, yeah, okay, it's a dirty car. Needs a lot of love, needs a lot of cleaning. Even the doors, I've noticed there's dents in a lot of the doors and a lot of the body panels. So when we wrap the car, I don't want to be able to see dents in the doors and this sort of thing. This is my dog Kai, by the way. Everybody say hello to Kai. Kai. So as I was saying, there are a bunch of dents on the doors and over the body of the car, so I'm probably gonna have to get a dent specialist to come out and fix them. He's probably gonna look at me like an idiot. Why are you fixing this car? But there is a good reason to it. But yeah, overall, just looking at it, it's really dawning on me just how much work is gonna have to go in to fixing this thing. Like everywhere you look, something is broken, something doesn't work, something doesn't line up. It's just bad top down. But that is not gonna stop me. I have a vision for this car and I'm going to bring it to life. I don't want it to sit around and just be wasted. Let's get right into it. I'm gonna start with the bumpers. I'm gonna take both of the bumpers off and we'll see how it looks without any bumpers. All right, we're pretty much done with the bumper. It's very nice and easy. Clips and screws, screws, clips and screws, and then there's a couple more clips at the top. Now, if you have a bonnet like this that won't hold itself open, I'll show you this trick. Boom, vice grips, look at that. Hopefully that holds up. I think it will. So here we've got one screw, one clip, one screw, and then I can pretty much pull the whole bumper off. Now that is looking heaps better already. I'm gonna go ahead and do the back bumper as well. It's gonna basically be the exact same as this. And then I'm gonna take it out and wash it. And don't you think I didn't come prepared? So if you look closely in some of the video, I'm sure this makes an appearance. But here we have an SV6 bumper, which I think is the same as an SS. And even if it's not, I don't care. It's way better than what was on there. But it definitely needs a clean as well. This is disgusting. So before that goes on, that's gonna get cleaned and that's gonna get cleaned. Boom, look at that. It is already looking like a new car. It is crazy. So much dirt and grime has been lifted off. Yes, I pressure washed in there, don't care, needed to be done. This wasn't a full-on wash. This was just a spray down with the snow foam, just to give us an idea on how bad this car really is. And wow, as you can see, it's definitely gonna need a better clean, but that's okay. I just wanted to get a bit of an idea to see where we're at with this. All of these rubbers have been destroyed. So I think it's leaking water down into the doors. I need to check that to make sure they're not rusting, but that's all right. That's just more problems for us to deal with. But have a look at this beast. We are starting to get somewhere. We're gonna need new tail lights, a new rear bumper, which I haven't got yet, and a bunch of other stuff. Should I go and test fit the bumper? Yeah, why not? Just like that front bumper, it is already looking way more aggressive. Obviously, there's still a lot of work to do. I didn't mount the bumper up 100%. We are gonna have to pull it back off. There were no plugs for the fog lights, and I do want to clean it up a bit more than it is. I also need this centerpiece. The one from the other bumper does not fit. And that grill down there, I don't think is genuine. So I want to clean that up because that looks nasty as well. But this is where we're at. We are getting there. What do you guys think? And there it is. That is the first episode of the Nugget VE Commodore build. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know what you think wrap-wise, wheel-wise, suspension-wise. I don't mind if we go full budget, and I don't even mind if we bag it. Let me know what you think. But that is pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to reach out to us, everything's in the description below. Peace.
They say I wouldn't do it like I won't. They say I couldn't do it and they feel. They say I wouldn't do it and I fall. They say I couldn't do it and I did.